Hello. Hi. Happy Saturday. My connection's saying it's weak. So let's see how this goes. But yeah. What's going on? If you can see me, throw me some hearts or some likes. Say hey, where you're tuning in from, so I can tell if I am connected, because clearly my connection is not working right, and if I can see comments. So let's see if I am even live. Right. Well, happy Saturday, my friends. Thanks for joining today. As you can tell, something's not matching. Magical, right? Isn't it? Kind of crazy. So I wanted to come on and show you that it can be easily fixed. And if you are a believer that brows don't matter, they do. Look at the difference. This side of the face is all right. But this side with the finished brow, see what I mean? Sad side, happy side. So I'm just going to show you, well, I don't want to say super quick, but I'm going to show you how you can make your brows look like they are ready to take on the world. Okay, so I'm using the brow palette. This is my jam. I use it a lot, so it's a little messy, but here it is. It's awesome. So I always use this and the brow artist brush. I need to wash my brushes, so it's a little dirty because I use it every day. So I always use the angled end and the flat end because it is dual-ended. You can use this end to clean up, if you want to go under with concealer, it's up to you. So I use the angled end first because it's always just easier to shape your brow with. So what I do first is I take I dip the brush in number 2, so it does have different colors. So I use this one. So I take my angled end of my brush, just get some product on there, just like that. And then what I do first is, you guys can see me okay, I fill in what I have there. So this is what I do first. I'm not really shaping them yet. I'm just putting on product so that it's there. In the way my brows are, and if you can relate, you can understand, they're there, but they're not really, I get them groomed actually I'm due. I'm like overdue to get my eyebrows waxed, but I have to get mine shaped. So if you get yours shaped, it's even easier to fill in. So if you have sparse brows and maybe you don't have all the hairs there where they should be, that's what you can do to fill in. So what I did, I just filled everything in. So now what I'm going to do is dip my brush into the brown. And this is wax. So this is like setting wax. So if your brows are like all over the place, mine are right now because they need to be tamed. What this does, if you mix it, it like holds the hairs in place. It's really cool. So I'm going to dip my brush into 2 again. And then I dip it into the wax. I can't do it upside down. So here we go. So then I line them. So I'm using the same brush, the angled end. And from here, if you can see me, what I do is I create a line. And it's kind of like connecting the dots. So you want your brow to start where the corner of your eye is, right? So you want your brow to start here, and you want your arch to be as though it's like you're drawing a line through your pupil, okay? So you want, if I sit up, because I'm kind of like I got a contraption here to hold my phone up. So I can't really adjust it too much, but like when you do your arch, it should go through your pupil. So your arch is like here, and then your brow should end where your eye ends. So I know you can kind of extend it a little bit. So what I did was I just drew a line, okay, to connect what wasn't really there. So I do that. Then what's left on my brush, I fill in. Because there's obviously, you're going to have some product left. And I do the same step again, just to make it bolder. And you can use as much or as little product as you want. I like a bold brow, so I tend to do more. But again, it's your preference. If you don't need to have, you know, a drama-llama, you know, I like to say the words drama-llama. If you don't need to have a drama-llama brow, then you don't have to use as much as I do. Okay. All right. So I've lined the bottom, okay? And I need to get them plucked. So I got little hairs under here, but that's a whole nother life. So now I'm going to do the same thing at the top. So on the top, because you don't want really a harsh line, and I'll show you what I do. They say you shouldn't have a harsh line. It's really whatever you want. It's whatever you like. It's your face. Whatever you want to do that makes you feel beautiful, do it. So I'm just going to show you what I do. But when filling in at the top, you don't really want to start right in the beginning, because that's where it's going to be a little bit harder to blend out. So I always start maybe a little bit more over. And then I do the same thing as I'm drawing a line. And when you get towards the area of the arch, I kind of move my brush like this, you know, kind of like use my do this motion with my hand, so that you're really filling in and creating that arch, especially if you don't have brows to do that with. Okay, so again, do the same thing, just whatever's left on the brush, just really fill in. And then I just come back, because it's not as much product on there, and I just do smaller strokes. Then I take the brush, instead of going this direction, I'll turn it so that it's the angled end is pointing up, and I just do small upward little strokes, so that it's kind of blended out. Or not really blended, more like faded. So you're not putting like a ton of, it's not like you're re-dipping your brush to go in there and do it again. It's just whatever you have remaining. Okay, and I'm gonna do that on now this side, not even gonna lie, this is my trouble side. So I did this one first on purpose, because we'd be here all night. So what I'm going to do is really the same thing, just the upward motions to kind of fade out that line. See? So it's not as harsh. You can also take if you use a pencil and it has like one of these spoolie ends, you can always take one of these and go like this as well, and then kind of just like blend it out. I don't really use this. I do have, if you have a lash comb and brush, it's behind my trunk. I got you propped up on my selfie trunk, so I can't get to anything behind it. But if you have one of those, you can easily take the brush end of it and just brush up the beginnings here of your brows, and then you can like fade it even more. But that is all. So if you wanted to, because this does have highlight on here, so this palette, you have the two colors in the wax, but then I don't know if you can tell, it's like this is a pink. You can't really tell right now. I don't know how to adjust it so you can tell. But this is a pink, and then this one is like a kind of like a pearly beigey color. So you can use those to highlight under your brow if you want to really give it that fleeky brow look. You know what I mean? So that is all. I just wanted to show you how easy it is to tame the brow. You can do it. It's okay. Just practice. But I am going to show you a couple different ways on how you can do your brows. This is just my favorite. So if you have this, give it a shot, or have something like this, give it a shot. Otherwise, I'll be back again to show you other ways where you can fill in your brows. Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will come and see you again soon. And if you did comment, I'm not able to see comments right now, so don't feel like I ignored you the whole time. If you did comment, I will go back and respond to you all. But thank you. I hope you all have a beautiful evening. Bye.